For much of the web's history, this is what the web looked and felt like. Web pages were largely static displays of text and images that people viewed on desktop PCs and on laptops. These devices tended to have predictable screen sizes and capabilities. It didn't take more than a basic HTML and CSS understanding to make a web page look just fine on these devices. But it wasn't long before people started to use phones and then tablets to browse the web. These devices expanded the range of screen sizes that could display web pages. Now, these mobile devices make up the majority of website traffic. You probably have one within your reach at this very moment, and you probably use it way more often than your computer. Given that so many people interact with the internet on these mobile devices, we should ask ourselves the following question. As developers, how can we make sure our web pages look good on any screen size? Back in the day, some companies would create two versions of their websites, one built to work best on PCs and one built to work best on phones. In effect, they'd have to maintain multiple code bases to provide multiple layouts for the same content. Fortunately, CSS and HTML have evolved in step with technology trends, giving web developers powerful features that can accommodate modern devices. Features such as Flexbox, CSS Grid, and media queries make up the key elements of responsive web design. Responsive web design is the practice of creating web pages that respond to the type of device requesting them. This practice ensures that a web page will automatically adapt to a huge variety of devices without requiring developers to manage multiple code bases. In this module, you'll learn the advanced techniques of responsive web design so that your HTML and CSS will look great and work great on the multitude of screen dimensions found on phones, tablets, laptops, and PCs. There's no denying that we live in a mobile world. And by the end of this week, you'll know how to create modern websites that meet the demands of today's savvy web users.